Here we go.
Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you're well. You're amazing, beautiful, wonderful people. It's Thursday. I'm going to leave it there because in video one earlier on today, I messed that right up. But it's Thursday. You're looking amazing, and we're getting straight into the meat and potatoes as we're talking about angels and devils. You know when they do that depiction, don't they? You've got an angel on one shoulder, devil on the other shoulder. So in Liam's case, you've got one that's, you know, the angel saying, "You're amazing, you don't need this, stay away from the ladies, stay away from the D-rugs, stay away from the whiskies and the balconies, go in the lobby, chill out, get on your laptop, do some work on that song that you love, the old One Direction song, do that, check some emails." And then you've got the devil, who, what we're going to call it, to make it easier, we're going to call the devil Rog. That was just the first name that come into my head. Yeah, and you got Rog, who's saying, "Get fucked, son. Let's get fucked. Come on, let's get fucked." I know people around here. I know people that we can get stuff off of. And look, we can get some ladies. We can get some. You've got some whiskies. There's an issue with this, right? TMZ, they put out an article saying Liam Payne had like 10 bottles of whiskey. 10 bottles! And even I was thinking, 10, but that's some hardcore shit, that is. That is some smashing of whiskey. Smashing, son. But then some people point out, they were probably like them little bottles, you know, like you get on an aeroplane, like one shot, you know what I mean? Like one shot. And I thought to myself, do you know what? You're probably right. You're probably right, because I couldn't work it out. No one's drinking that much whiskey, drowning himself in whiskey, and then hanging about with the people in the lobby. Do you know what I mean? Having conversations, being compass men. It's not stinking like a brewery. So yeah, it could have been these little miniature bottles. Funny how TMZ left that out, didn't they? They just turn around and say, "Oh yeah, whiskey binge. Bottles, 10 bottles of whiskey," to paint that picture. You know what I mean? To paint that picture in your head. Because now you're thinking, geez, he was right smashing it. He was getting really smashed. So yeah, let's just put it this way. We don't know what the size of them bottles were. They could have been miniatures. They could have been them little mini bar bottles. But the devil's going, "Yeah, Rog, get it in you, son. I've got this. I'm going to get some stuff delivered to the room. You want some ladies? I can get that done as well. I know Kate's done one. Oh, fuck her. She's gone, mate. Well, the cat's away in a mouse will play. Let's get on it." Do you know what I mean? I see that kind of situation. And we spoke in the first video today about Jeff Payne had apparently, back in September, raised concerns because Liam had sacked his bodyguard off. He's like, "Yeah, see you later, mate." Because apparently he was trying to stop Liam doing stuff that he shouldn't be doing. And this caused a bit of a conflict. So this then feeds into that, right? So you've got a situation where Kate has got a problem with Rog. No connection to the devil. That was just, we just called the devil Rog, just because that was the first name that came into my head. So you've got Kate who's got a problem with Rogelio. So she's got a problem with him. And you think to yourself, why have you got a problem with him? Why have you got a problem with Rog? Is it because you feel that he is actually chipping away and alienating Liam from everyone and hiding in the guise of, he's helping him. I'm helping him. I'm getting all of the people out of his life that are a pain in the arse to him and stopping him from doing what he wants to do. Because if Jeff has raised concerns, right, and we're saying he's raised concerns, he's turned around and said, "Look, Liam can't be left on his own. We've got to do this. We've got to do that." Who does that get told to? Because from what I can then see, from if you remove the bodyguard out of the equation, then he's gone. So the only real people around Liam are Kate and Rogelio. They are the only two constants in Liam's life. And then you've got Jeff in the background being dad, who has raised concerns. That's the terminology that was used. So who did he raise concerns to? Was there a conversation had between Jeff, Roger, Kate, or Jeff and Kate? Had they actually spoken? Had there been a conversation about these concerns with anybody who could do anything about it? Now, what I will say is if the bodyguard has been let go of, then I would say that Liam Payne and Rog had a conversation about that. And if it was that Liam Payne had got rid of the bodyguard because Liam Payne wanted to do stuff and he felt that the bodyguard was stopping him doing it, and I can imagine this situation where, because Liam spoke about this, he said, when you're in this, you don't see people trying to help you. He imagined himself being like a kid who's got a favourite toy. He wants to play with his toy, and someone's trying to take his favourite toy off him. And he said, fuck off, I want to play with that toy. So you're not helping me. You stop me from doing something that I really enjoy because I love that toy. Do you see what I mean? So I can see where it all kind of fits. But what I'm trying to still fathom in all this, because I'm stepping away from so much the conspiracy side of things and the music industry yoinked Liam. I'm not in that camp at the moment, even though I fully appreciate the likes of Brian Harvey who come forward and they speak about things, because I have no doubt in my mind that there are things in that industry that are fucking poisonous and toxic. And they do go out and they do destroy people, and yeah. And part of what led Liam to be where he is, sadly, does go back to being in that industry. I believe if Liam hadn't have gone in that industry, he would still be here today. That's as simple as that. And there you go. But what I'm more leading into now, and where I am with this situation, is Liam Payne had issues, and these people that were very close to him, I believe, had a responsibility, because they're taking on that responsibility just by being there, being his girlfriend, being his friend, and seeing what was going on around him, and sacking of people, and clearly doing stuff that he shouldn't have been doing. They have, by remaining in his life, they have accepted responsibility. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. So who in Liam's life is the angel on the shoulder and who's the devil on his shoulder? Is it that Kate was the angel on his shoulder saying, look, don't listen to Rog, don't listen, you can't listen to him because he's fucking poisonous, he's toxic to you. He's toxic to you, can't you see what he's doing to you? And she gets to the point where she's like, fuck this. Do you know what I mean? She just loses her rag. And it is a case of she's trying to battle, and she can't battle no more. But if that's the case, then what does she do with that information? If you love somebody and you plan to marry somebody and you feel that you are getting to a point where you're hitting a brick wall because they are becoming destructive and this other person, this devil on the shoulder, is becoming the bigger influence, then what do you do with that? What did she choose to do? When she left or made the decision to leave Argentina, did she reach out to anybody whatsoever to say, look, this situation is untenable, there's going to be an issue, and I'm concerned, I'm worried, I'm genuinely worried, and I've tried to do something and I can't do anything more? Because that's the only thing that would give her any form of credence for me to think, do you know what, you did as much as you could, and you just burnt out on it because you couldn't do it. But that's not the indication that I get. That's not what I've seen. And look, I will say that she don't owe anybody anything. She doesn't owe anybody an explanation. But I say she doesn't owe anybody an explanation. I feel that she does owe some people an explanation. She perhaps owes the mother of Liam's child an explanation, Cheryl. One day, Liam's son, Bear. She definitely owes an explanation to Jeff. What did you see? What did you do off the back end of that? When we talk about abandonment of a person, was this abandonment, or was this, I've done everything that I can and I've passed it down the chain, and it was down to them because I couldn't do any more? And with respect of Rogelio Norres, who it seems is now going to escape legal ramifications, I believe this was reported over on Down the Rabbit Hole News, had said, look, it looks like they're not going to proceed any further. Now, is that a case of money will get you out of any fucking thing because we know he's a wealthy individual? But I can't help but think he's there. He's like a fucking backing dancer to Liam Payne's life. And he would have known everything. And like I said earlier, with respect of having this list of things, I said this in video 1. If you didn't watch it, go and see it. There's a specific list of things. Don't do this, don't do that, don't let him do this, keep him away from this. But someone seemed to have facilitated access to every single thing that would have been on the keep Liam Payne safe and well list. So there was an angel on his shoulder, or there was a devil on his shoulder, or there was 2 devils on his shoulder. But there certainly weren't 2 fucking angels. Because if there was 2 angels on his shoulder, I'm telling you now, he would have been alive today. Abso-fucking-lutely. So who was the angel on his shoulder? Who was the devil on his shoulder? And was there an angel on his shoulder at all? Let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.